I'd like to take a few minutes of your time to show you why State Building's windows are superior to the competition's. Just a few key things when it comes to windows in the vinyl window replacement business. One of the most important key factors is between the panes of glass you're going to have what's called a spacer bar. Most of our competitions, as you can see here, have what's called an aluminum spacer bar between the panes of glass. This will conduct in cold weather and warm weather, creating condensation and also seal failures between the panes of glass from the movement. Our windows have a silicone type material between the panes of glass that is not stiff, rigid, or aluminum that conducts. It is a foam type material, double sticky, that allows for some movement in creating a better seal for moisture buildups and seal failures. Now that we've discussed the spacer bars between the panes of glass, we're going to move into frame widths. As you can see, our competition's is much thinner than what we have to offer. State Building has many more air chambers within the frame itself, giving you more heating R values within the window frame. When wind hits the window from the exterior, it will hit the window and go side to side. It will not go through the vinyl. So what we have done is we've added more air chambers through the thickness of the frame to dissipate the cold weather getting into you. More chambers means more R values. Now that we've went through the thickness of the frames and what that does, we're going to move on to the simple thing of like screens. When it comes time to purchase your window, you need to look at screens as well. We offer an aluminum screen where our competition will offer a nylon screen. Nylon screens tend to sag and warp over time just from wind and debris. Aluminum screens will last for many years to come. Now that we've talked about screens, let's go into color options. State Building has 78 different color options with wood grain textures as well to meet any of your outside or inside decorations. So now that you've learned that we can do 78 different color options for the decoration of your home, we're going to talk about low E glass. Everybody knows what low E glass is, but there's a lot of difference between the two. There's hard coat low E and there's soft coat low E. Here in the state of Michigan, this window is made in Michigan for Michigan. We use what is called hard coat low E on the inside of the outer pane of our window. This allowing solar heat gains to come into our home for the state of Michigan. When it is cold outside and a little bit of sunlight will bring in plenty of warmth to your home. Now that we've talked about the exterior of the screens, we're going to move to the inside. On the inside, there's a few key factors that come into play. With this window in hand is what's called a double hung. It has an interlocking system on the bottom and top sash. What this does is when you close the window, it interlocks together, keeping the wind to the outside, not allowing it in. What we offer is a full width interlock system. If you look at the competitions, most of them will have their interlock system cut an inch short, piled up with weather stripping. Ours do not do that. Now, the top interlock system goes all the way across, is not cut short like our competitions. The top and the bottom are full widths, as you can see. So as you can see, our full width interlock systems are superior to the competitions. With that said, you can close your window and you know you're going to be keeping the cold air outside. So now we move on from the interlock systems. We're going to go into what's called the pocket sill. There is a lot of different sills. We choose to offer the pocket sill, which when the sash closes, it is wrapped with two 90-degree pockets, keeping the cold out. As you can see in this illustration of our competitions, this would be the exterior of their window. When you close it, this is what's called a slope sill. In other words, when the water hits this, it just drains simply away. But when you open their window up, you only have one 90-degree angle. With what we have to offer is what's called a pocket sill, and when the sash is closed into this pocket sill, you have an outside and an inside U-shaped pocket sill creating two 90-degree angles. This helping keeping the cold out. So if you're looking to save money on your heating and cooling costs, give us a call at State Building for quality, or you can call our competition.